He hurt me so much, and I worry he hasn't changed, but is just on his best behavior to win him back, to win me back. I love him so much and have not stopped thinking about him since we split 4 years ago. My family hates him for what our relationship did to me, and none of my friends would understand. Is it worth trying again with someone who treated me so badly? Forgiveness. Aren't the things worth having the hardest to get? Am I being stupid and naive? Thanks for all your help over the years. I am thrilled to be here tonight. Second that.
Are we dating the same person? Stay. Stay with this man, because one day he will love you. As long as you just stick it out and you just give him a lot of blowjobs. And
hey, you guys have to stick to bad advice.
I think if you really sacrifice yourself and your well-being, and your friendships, and your family, and your self-esteem, that you could have him. And you could be so unhappy for the rest of your life if you just stay. Stay.
So, first off, your friends and your family, they won't always be there. People die, they move, they get tired of you, they disown you, they buy property, they say, let's hang out on Saturday, but then they make excuses not to show up, and you will never have better sex than the sex you're going to have with this person when you get back together. Also, there's this idea that I get back with this person, I'm setting myself up to be hurt, and it's like, why leave it there? I think bigger than this, don't just get back with them, but also plot for revenge when it doesn't work out. You should have that person's house rigged, you should have broken into their computer, you should have taken compromising photographs that you're ready to send to the boss, so it's just so not only will you have this awesome time with this incredible person and great sex, but when it doesn't work out, you will win this time.
That's pretty good bad advice.
I take my own bad advice.
Okay. Well, I think one thing that's really important, as you all know, those of you in the room who've read my columns, I often use the words that the letter writer wrote. I use them against themselves to show them what it is that they're really saying. And one of the things this letter writer said is she wondered if this boyfriend was on his best behavior. And I think we all know the answer to that, right? He's absolutely on his best behavior because he wants something. And he seems to be somebody who, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he's on a good path, he's on a healthy path. But he's also trying to manipulate you, whoever you are in the audience, to love him again. And the person he loved is the person who allowed him to treat her miserably. And that is the person you still are in this relationship. And I know it because of what you wrote, which is how much you love this person who treated you terribly. And you said nothing good about this person. You said, I hope they've changed. You've talked about your fantasy, which is that you're going to live together and write together and have this happy thing. But you're in love with your dream, and you're also hooked into whatever manipulation or abuse happened in the past. And so your work isn't this person. Your work is letting go of the person that this man loved, and that is who you are. And so it's about you changing yourself, not you changing this relationship or changing this And so I really hope that you will wish him well and bid him adieu.
I do want to say just real quick, can we do, I think that's amazing that they wrote a letter that open and honest, so can we just take one quick moment to applaud the person that wrote it? The only advice I would give is wear condoms.
I also want to point out, Cheryl's talking about being being your actual self, your true self, being your best self. And I would like to point out that that's not who you are. You are the person right here, right now, who wants to jump in the sack with this guy. And I would get off this idea that there's this other person that's inside of you who is better at things and smarter and kinder and makes all these good decisions. I'm talking about acceptance of yourself, and being yourself and going with those urges, going the full distance with those and seeing where it leads.
Yeah, there we go.
And then you become Stephen Elliott.
Okay,
that was a good thing. That's a good thing.
I demand a vote. I think it's time, right? Are we doing? Oh, we're doing more. Oh, okay.